Hello students, let's check if this is working or not. Okay, now it's fine. Let's start the topic. We have already discussed 6 chapters up to applications of derivatives. In this topic, in this session, we will discuss what is integrals, especially indefinite integrals. Okay, we will directly go to this topic. What is indefinite integration? Why do we call this as indefinite integration? We will discuss that one by one. This indefinite integrals or integration is also called as antiderivative. Why is that? It is named antiderivative. What is the meaning of it? We already know what is a derivative. What is derivative? It is nothing but slope of tangent. That is the derivative of a function. And how do we get a slope of tangent? How do we draw a tangent? For that we already need to know a curve. For that curve we will draw a tangent that gives us the derivative value. From that we can find derivative value. Here antiderivative means it is just the reverse process of differentiation. So in differentiation we will find the slope of tangent that gives the answer for derivative. Antiderivative means it is just the reverse process, ulta. So here antiderivative is the answer to the question, which is the inverse process or reverse process of differentiation. Okay, antiderivative is also called indefinite integration. And antiderivative is also known as primitive. Okay, why do we call this as primitive? Because what is a primitive? Primitive means it is the source. And why do we call some function as derivative of some function? Because we are deriving something out of some other function. So what we derive? Slope of tangent out of some curve that is already known. So for a curve we are deriving something, that is why it is called derivative. Primitive means what is the source from which we are deriving something. That source is called primitive. That is why it is named as primitive or antiderivative or indefinite integrals. All are same. Okay. Now suppose if the function f of x is the antiderivative of f of x, then f of x plus c, capital F of plus c, is called the indefinite integral of the function. We will discuss this with one example. What is the definition? If integral small f of x dx equal to capital F of x plus c, if this derivative, capital F derivative, is small f. We will discuss this with one example. Suppose we have y is equal to x square. Y is equal to x square. Okay. Now what we need to do? Find the derivative of this. Derivative is dy by dx. Dy by dx, that is equal to 2x. By the definition, if this derivative comes out to be f of x, that means this is the f of x function. This function is f of x, and this function is the function from which we are deriving. That will be small f of x, capital F of x. We are deriving something, so that derivative is small f of x, and from the function that we are deriving, that is capital F of x. Now suppose we are adding, take another y, let this be y1, that is equal to x square plus 2. Now again we are differentiating. Differentiate this function with respect to x. Then again we will have 2x. That means here this will be again small f of x. Derivative is small f of x, and this function will become capital F1 of x. Again this is the antiderivative. So what we are identifying is, when we have differentiated some function, this is the derivative, and its antiderivative will give the function that is the derivative of the given function that will be obtained from that. So here we have x square and here we have x square plus 2. While finding derivative, values are same. So that means irrespective of what constant we add, the values of derivative will remain same. That is why we are adding c here. C means any arbitrary constant. And this symbol is known as elongated S or symbol of integration. And what is this function? F of x, the function which we need to integrate, that is called as integrand. And this capital F of x is result. This entire process is called integration or indefinite integration or process of finding integrals. C is the constant of integration. So this is integrand and C is the constant of integration, where C can take any arbitrary value, any real number. Dx means the function is integrating with respect to x. Okay, dx is also called the variable of integration. Variable of integration, because we are integrating. And what is integration? This is nothing but a symbol of integration, which is a elongated S. And what does the symbol represent? It means summation or addition. It is another way of writing summation. We already know how to write summation. We normally write summation using this symbol. And this will be useful for finding discrete values. While adding discrete values, we will use this symbol, and we will use this symbol integration, this elongated S, when we have to add a continuous set of numbers. That will give the summation. So both are actually same. So continuously we have to add values, means it is elongated S. That is the process of integration. And if you have to add some values discretely, that will be summation symbol. This will be used. Okay. The process of finding indefinite integral is called integration. This process of finding the value of capital F of x, that is called indefinite integration. And remember, whenever we are finding indefinite integration, answer will be always accompanied with some constant. We have to add this plus c all the time, because that, don't forget to do that in your exams. Next, any two integrals of the same function differ by a constant. That is what we have seen. X square plus 2. What is the difference? Derivative is same. That means antiderivative will differ by a constant. If you have to see the graphs of this, let's take some function y equal to x square. Let's draw the curve for y equal to x square. Another curve y equal to x square plus 1, x square plus 2, x square minus 1, x square minus 2. Now if we have to find the slope of this curve at any point, say we want to find the slope of the curve at this point for all the values, what is the slope of this? Slope at this point is given by some line. Similarly, we will find the slope at this point, slope at this point. And this value, all these lines will be parallel and the slope will be same value. This slope is always same for all these functions. So that means, that is why derivative is same. What is derivative? Slope of tangent. Slope of tangent at a particular point for all these curves will be same. So this is the geometrical understanding of what this derivative means and what is the antiderivative. Here for antiderivative, if the slopes are same, we can generate many curves. That is why it is called indefinite integration. That means we can find indefinite curves. And these curves will differ only by a constant. Okay. And this derivative of f of x equal to small f of x. Integral of derivative is function itself. Because we are finding the function and again integrating, differentiate and then integrate, we will get the same function, but it can change by some constant. But if we are finding first derivative of integral, then we won't have any constant, because derivative will always have a same value. For every function in indefinite integral will not exist. Why is that? Because function should be continuous for finding indefinite integral. I have already explained. When we use summation symbol, this symbol, that will be for discrete values. It is not a continuous function. But when we are using integral symbol, elongated s, that will signify values for continuous function, summation of continuous functions. So for finding integral values, the function should be continuous as well as differentiable. So it should be continuous in the interval values. We have to find the integration. So if the function is continuous in some open interval a to b, then we can find some indefinite integral value. And this symbol is called integration operation or symbol of integration. Integration is nothing but the reverse of differentiation. Both are inverses of each other. So when we know a function for which derivative is existing, then we can find the function, or if we know a function, then we can find the derivative. That is the meaning of it. Next is integrals of some elementary functions, some standard functions. We have to remember these functions, what is the value or what is the formula for finding these function integrals. We will discuss one by one. It is just the reverse of differentiation. So when we know how to differentiate some function and already know the answer, from the answer we can get the question. That is the meaning of it. Okay, first is d by dx of f of x equal to, we already know this. First function is differentiation of x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 equal to x power n. Okay, if you differentiate this function, what will we get? N plus 1 into x power n plus 1 minus 1, that will be x power n. So here n plus 1 by n plus 1 will get cancelled, we will get x power n. So the differentiation of x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 is equal to x power n. That means integration of x power n will be x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. This is very important formula, students. We will use this in the entire integration chapter, as well as in physics also you will use this. This is a very basic formula that you have to remember all the time. Next is differentiation of x equal to 1. That means integral of dx will be x. This dx is called differential coefficient or variable of integration when we write in this form. This is the variable of integration. That means we are adding some small values of x, small increments of x. That is the meaning of this statement. So integral dx equal to x. Both formulas are actually same. This is also another variant of the first formula, x power n, integral x power n. Again here x power half is done, so add 1 by 2, add 1 divided by add 1 to the power. So we will get differentiation of root x is 1 by 2 root x. You should remember these types because these are very standard types. We will use it in lots of questions. Directly you should be able to write, not use the general first formula. So here integration of 1 by root x is 2 root x. Again we will use the same procedure. You already know how to solve this. Next is differentiation of mod x. Now this is an interesting question. Okay, what is mod x? Mod x is defined as x when x is greater than 0 and minus x when x is less than 0. Now if you have to differentiate this, differentiation value will be differentiation of x is 1 and differentiation of minus x is minus 1. This is differentiation. This is f dash of x. This will be f of x. So this value is 1 or minus 1 where x is greater than 0 and x is less than 0. At 0 its value is undefined. We can't differentiate at 0. Now always that's why we have to write in open interval. X greater than 0 and x less than 0 when we are differentiating a continuous function. Okay, now here we already know the value. what is given? Mod x differentiation is mod x by x. If x is greater than 0, mod x equal to x, that means we will get x by x, that is 1. And if x is less than 0, then we will get minus x, that means minus x by x will be minus 1. That is what is here. 1 and minus 1. Clear now how to differentiate? That means integral of mod x by x will be mod x. And the next one is differentiation of e power x is e power x. So integral e power x will be again e power x. Differentiation of a power x is a power x into log a. Now divide this log a. Then we will get differentiation of 1 by log a into a power x will be a power x. So sorry, integration of 1 by log a. Integration of a power x will be a power x by log a. This will be going to the denominator. So differentiation of 1 by log a power x is a power x. So integral a power x will be 1 by log a power x. 1 by log a power x. Again, up to now we have seen algebraic types of functions and then exponential functions, that is e power x and a power x. Then we will go to log functions. Log x differentiation is 1 by x. So integral 1 by x will be log x. Just the reverse. Integral 1 by x is log x. Now trigonometric functions. dy dx of sin x. Differentiation of sin x is cos x. So what is the integral cos x? Sin x. Integral cos x is sin x. Similarly, integral sin x will be minus cos x, as differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. Here differentiation of tan is secant square. Therefore integral secant square will be tan x. Integral secant square is tan x. Differentiation of minus cot cosecant, or differentiation of cot is minus cosecant square. So integral cosecant square will be minus cot. Integral cosecant square x dx equal to minus cot x plus c. Differentiation of secant x tan x. So integral secant x tan x will be secant x. Integral secant x tan x is secant x. We already know what is the differentiation of these functions. From that we are getting integral values. Similarly, differentiation of cosecant x is minus cosecant cot. So integral cosecant x cot x will be minus cot x. Now we will come to inverse trigonometric functions. Up to now we have seen algebraic functions, exponential function, log function, trigonometric function. Now inverse trigonometric functions. Whatever formula we have seen until now, all are very very important formulas, students. You should remember all these formulas. And now differentiation of sine inverse, that is 1 by root of 1 minus x square, and differentiation of cos inverse is minus 1 by root of 1 minus x square. So you can write this as differentiation of minus cos inverse. So that means when we integrate 1 by root of 1 minus x square dx, then we will get sine inverse or minus cos inverse. Add constant all the time for indefinite integration. Next, differentiation of tan inverse or minus cot inverse. Again, by the same logic, this will be 1 by 1 plus x square. So integral of dx by 1 plus x square will be tan inverse or minus cot inverse x. So integral of dx by 1 plus x square is tan inverse x or minus cot inverse x plus c. If f of x is the integral function and k is a real number, then k times f of x is k into integral f of x. These are the properties of integration. Okay, properties of integration is when we have a scalar multiplied with a function, we can take the scalar outside. That is the first property. Next property is f of x, g of x are two integral functions. Then when we add the two functions, we can separate the integral. That is f of x plus integral g of x. This formula is not used that much for differentiation. Differentiation of secant inverse x or cosecant inverse x integral. This is not important, but you should remember the other 15 formulas. This is properties of indefinite integration. Third property is f of x and g of x are two integral functions. Then when we subtract the two functions, we can separate it and integrate separately. Integral f of x minus integral g of x, just like how we add. It is the same property. So integral f plus g, when we are adding two functions and then integrate, we can separately integrate the two functions and then add. Here same for subtraction. Same property, if we have n different functions, addition of n functions, then we can separately integrate each one and add. Now this is again combination of first and second property. Some function multiplied with scalar plus or minus another function multiplied with another scalar, where k and l are some scalar, f and g are functions of x. So when we are adding this, then again take the scalar outside. First we can split this into two integrals. Then we will have integral of kf of x minus integral of lg of x. Again constant can be taken outside the integral. So we will get k times integral f of x minus l times integral g of x. These are some basic algebraic properties for integration. Next is, we will solve some questions based on the properties as well as the formulas we have discussed until now. Some basic formulas for getting practice with this unit. Now, what is the first question? Integral 2x power 7 dx. Okay, integral 2x power 7 dx. We will do it here. Integral 2x power 7 dx. Now what is the formula? Integral of x power n dx equal to, what is the formula, students? X power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So we will use this formula for solving. So integral of 2 times x power 7 dx is equal to, first we can take 2 outside, and x power 7 integral dx, and this value comes out to be 2 times, we can remove this. What is the formula? X power 7 plus 1 divided by 7 plus 1 plus constant. Always after integration add the constant. So here 2 and 8 will get cancelled. We will get x power 8 by 4 plus constant. This will be the answer. So this is how we should solve the problems. This is just the basic example how to find integral of algebraic functions x power n type. So first we can take the constant outside and then find the integral value. Now we will see the solution. Again we will use this basic property, x power 8 by 8. From the next question we will be going little faster. You understood how to do this. We will follow the same procedure and proceed. Next question is x power 2 plus 3x minus 1 divided by 2x. Okay. Now how to find the integral of this? First what we need to do, this 2 is a constant, we can take it outside and then divide the each value. So we will get, let's take this as I, that is equal to 1 by 2 of integral of, inside what we will get, students? 2 is outside, x square by x, divide each one. X square by x is x, then 3x by x, that will be 3 minus 3 minus 1 by x, 1 by x dx. Next what we need to do, integrate this, that is equal to 1 by 2 of integral of x is x square by 2 plus 3 times x, integral dx is x, minus 1 by x differentiation is, integration is log mod x, plus constant. Integrate it separately and add. Now we will see the solution. First we have to divide this separately and then we will get integral of 1 by 2 integral of, first term is x, then 3 by 2, then minus 1 by 2. We can take half outside and then integrate. So what is the answer? X square by 4 plus 3 by 2x minus half log mod x plus c. Okay, next question. Integral of 1 minus x into 4 minus 3x into 3 plus 2x dx. Now we will directly see the solution. It is same as previous question, but now what we need to do? Here we have product of different functions. So for this, don't make the mistake of finding integral separately. Integral of 1 minus x dx into integral of 4 minus 3x dx into integral of 3 plus 2x. That is a mistake. What is the property we have learned? For addition or subtraction, we can separate the integrals and then do it. But for product, we can't do like that. So what we need to do? First multiply all these terms and find the polynomial function. We will see the solution. This is integral of, when we multiply all the factors, we are getting this term. And now we can integrate this. So that means 6 times integral of x cube dx minus 5 integral x square dx minus 13 integral x dx plus 12 dx. Integral dx. Now what is the value of integral x cube? That will be x power 4 by 4, x power 3 by 3, x square by 2 and x. So that is the answer. We are using the same formula. First formula alone, we are doing multiple problems using that. Now this is x power 4 by 4, x cube by 3, x square by 2 and x. Finally add the constant and simplify these terms. Simplify, cancel out if you are possible, then cancel out. 6 by 4 is 3 by 2. That is it. Next question. X plus 1 by x whole cube dx. Again we should not make the mistake of writing this is x plus 1 by x whole power 4 by 4. That is mistake. Why is that? Because we know the property integral of only x power n is known, not some x plus y power. It is a binomial expansion. We don't know the formula. So what we need to do for finding integrals of such functions, first evaluate this. If we have to integrate like that x power n formula, then it will be like x square plus 1 by x. We can't do that. We have quotient of two functions, x square plus 1, and in denominator we will have x. So that means you can't do like that. Then what we need to do, students? First evaluate this value, simplify it using expansion. A plus b whole cube, we already know the formula. What is that? A cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. Use that, expand and then integrate. Now we will use this formula. A plus b whole cube is a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. So this formula is, first term is x cube, then 3 times x square divided by x, that will be x, then 3 times a b square, x divided by x square, that will be 3x by x square, plus b cube is 1 by x cube. Now we can simplify this and then integrate. Here we will have 3x, here we will have 3 by x. We already know the integration of all. X cube integration plus 3x integration, then plus 1 by x integration plus 1 by x cube integration. Now do this. Easy. What is the integration? X power 4 by 4. Next term is x square by 2. Then 3 times log mod x. Then this one will be, this is x power minus 3. So use the formula. What is the integration of x power minus 3? X power minus 2 by minus 2. Minus 3 plus 1 divided by minus 3 plus 1. It is applicable for all the values except 1 by x. Integration of x power minus 1, x power 1 by x will be log x. Other than that, use the formula x power n integration. So this will be minus 2 by minus 2, that is minus 1 by 2x square. Minus 1 by 2x square. So this is the final answer. Next question. Integration of secant square x cosecant square x dx. Okay, this is another interesting question. You should remember the result. What is the simplification of secant square x into cosecant square x? In competitive exams, you will use this. directly you should be able to write what is the simplified value of secant square x into cosecant square x. Now we will see the value. What is secant square x, cosecant square x? This is integral of, let's take this as I, that is equal to integral of, we can write secant square as 1 by cos square and cosecant square is 1 by sin square. So this will be 1 by sin square x into cos square x dx. Okay, next what we need to do, this is equal to integral of, we can write this 1 as sin square x plus cos square x, sin square x plus cos square x divided by sin square x into cos square x, sin square x into cos square x dx. Next what we need to do, students, divide separately. And why we are writing like that? Because we want to split into two integrals. Here again we have secant square x is one function and cosecant square is another. We don't know the integration of product of two functions. So what we need to do? Try to split into two separate terms. First simplify this function and then integrate. So that is what we are doing here. How we are simplifying? This cosecant square, secant square is 1 by sin square cos square. So we are writing 1 as sin square plus cos square. That means we will get two separate terms. Purpose is to simplify the given expression, given question. So here we will have sin square cancelled out. This will be integral of 1 by cos square is secant square x plus, for the next term we will get cos square is cancelled out, we will get 1 by sin square x, that is cosecant square x dx. Now we can split the integral and integrate separately. That is equal to integral secant square is, we already learned the formula. What is integral secant square, students? Tan x. Next integral cosecant square is minus cot x, tan x minus of cot x plus constant. That will be the answer. So what is the result? Secant square x plus cosecant square x is equal to secant square x into cosecant square x. You should remember this result. So this will be written as 1 by cos square into sin square. We are splitting into cos square plus sin square. Our purpose is to simplify, split into two separate integrals. Then we already know how to find integrals of standard functions. Minus cot x plus tan x plus c. Okay, next question is, evaluate the integral x plus 4 by 1 plus x square dx. Again another direct question. What is the integral of this? Integral we can split separately. This is integral x plus integral 4 times integral 1 by 1 plus x square. Both are standard functions, directly find the value. This will be integral x split into two separate functions and simplify, directly find the, write the integral value, that is 4 times integral 1 by 1 plus x square dx. Now this value is tan inverse. We have already seen what is the integral of 1 by 1 plus x square, tan inverse or minus cot inverse x. Here we can write this as tan inverse x. So integral x is x square by 2 plus 4 times tan inverse x plus constant. Easy questions. Next is integral of x power 6 minus 1 divided by 1 plus x square. Okay. Now can we have any direct formula for this? No, we already have two separate functions in quotient form. That means, and it can be divided. No, there is no common factor. Then what we need to do is use the division algorithm and try to simplify this expression. Okay, when we divide these two numbers, how to divide, students? How do we divide this? First is x power 6 minus 1. We will write it here. Either use synthetic division or long division. I will use long division for now. X power 6 minus 1 divided by 1 plus x square. 1 plus x square. Okay. Now what we need to do? Try to get x power 6 from this expression. That means we have to multiply by x power 4. That means we will get x power 4 into x square is x power 6. Then again we have to multiply 1 with x power 4, then we will get plus x power 4. Next step is to subtract this, minus, these two will get cancelled out. Here we will have minus x power 4 and bring down this minus 1. Now what we need to do, get minus x power 4 from the given place. So what we need to multiply, minus of x square, then minus x square into x square is minus x power 4, minus x power 4, then again minus x square into 1 is minus x square. Now again change the sign and add. Now these two will get cancelled out. Here we will have plus x square minus 1. Next what we need to do, we have to get x square. So we need to add 1. That means 1 into x square is x square. 1 into 1 is 1. So again change the sign. These two will get cancelled out. We will have minus 2. This is the remainder. That means we can split this function as, we can write this as integral of, we can split this given question as x power 4 minus x square, x power 4 minus x square plus 1 minus 2 times divided by this denominator 1 plus x square dx. Now we can directly integrate, split into different integrals and directly find the value. What is the value of this? First integral is x power 4 integration is x power 5 by 5, x cube by 3 minus, plus 1, that will be plus x minus 2 times tan inverse x plus constant. That is it, easy. So our purpose is to simplify the given expression. Here numerator has higher power, denominator has lower power, and in denominator we have 1 plus x square. We already know dx by 1 plus x square integration, but as this is in quotient form, we can't directly do that. So our purpose is to simplify the given expression first by using division algorithm. Now we will see the solution. First we are dividing this using division and then integrate. That will be integral x power 4 x square 1 and this integral. So directly find the value. We already know how to do this. So we will go to the next question. Next question is integral of a power x minus b power x. This is b power x. This is b power x whole square divided by a power x into b power x. Okay, what we need to do, students? First, we have a square term and it is in product quotient form. So first step is to expand this and try to divide this. See what happens. So this will be integral of a minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab. So we will get I don't understand Kannada. Maybe agree, I don't understand. No, speak in English, I will reply. Or if you know Tamil, you can use that. Okay. Now we will see a power x minus b power x divided by a power x b power x. First step is to expand this. What is the a minus b whole square? A square plus b square minus 2ab. That means we will get a power 2x. A power x whole square is a power 2x. Next plus b power 2x plus b power 2x minus 2 times ab power x. A power x into b power x. Let's write it as a power x into b power x divided by a power x b power x, a power x b power x into dx. Okay, now what we need to do, divide these terms separately. Then we will get this is equal to integral of a power 2x is a power x whole square divided by a power x b power x. That means first term will be a power x divided by b power x. That is a by b power x, a by b power x. Next term will be again b power x by a power x, that is b by a power x, b by a power x. Next term will be minus 2 times a power x, b power x will get cancelled out. So we have this value into dx. Now we can integrate. What is integral of this? A by b is nothing but some constant c. B by a, let's take it as d. These two are constant. What is the integral of a power x dx? We already know the formula. It is a power x divided by log a. So this is equal to, what is the integral? A by b power x, a power x divided by log of a by b, log of a by b, plus b by a power x, b by a power x divided by log of b by a, minus 2 times x plus constant. Okay, now what we need to do? This log a by b is nothing but log a minus log b. This is log b minus log a. This is log a minus log b, and this will be log b minus log a. Now both are actually negative. So what we can do is change the sign here. So what we will get? This is equal to a by b power x. Change the sign. That means this will be minus b by a power x, minus b by a power x. Denominator will be same, divided by log a minus log b. That will be log of a by b, minus 2x plus constant. This is the answer. Clear now students how to solve easy questions? So what we need to do? Expand this and divide this. Our purpose is to break down this given question into separate integrals in addition or subtraction form. We only know the property for addition or subtraction of different functions, integrals of different functions. So that's why we are doing that. So again a minus d whole square formula, and then divide this separately. So final answer is a by b power x integral plus b by a power integral minus x. Okay, next is, this is the answer for this. Again a by b is log a minus log b, log b by a is log b minus log a. Then we can change the sign here. Denominator will be same, so we can add the numerator. Final answer is this one. Clear now? Easy questions. Next is 1 plus cos square x divided by 1 minus cos 2x. Again our purpose is same. What we need to do? Try to simplify this given expression, because it is also again in quotient form. And we already know what is 1 minus cos 2x. 1 minus cos 2x is 1 minus cos 2x. This term is 2 sin square x. 1 minus cos 2x is 2 sin square x. That means substitute the value of this. So that means integral will become integral of 1 plus cos square x, 1 plus cos square x divided by 2 sin square x. We can divide, take 2 outside, sin square x dx. Okay, now what we need to do? Divide this separately. That means we will get half of 1 by sin square is cosecant square x plus cos square by sin square is cot square x dx. Okay sir. Now we got cosecant square, and we can split this integral separately. Integral of 1 by 2 integral of cosecant square x plus cot square x. We already know what is the integral of cosecant square x, that is minus cot x. What is the integral of cot square x? We don't know the formula. We don't know the answer for this. Then what we need to do? Again we will simplify. Try to get this cot square in terms of standard integral. And what is cot square? Cot square is cosecant square x minus 1 That means we can write this integral as half of cosecant square plus cosecant square will become 2 times cosecant square, 2 times cosecant square, integral of 2 times cosecant square minus 1 dx. And what is the answer for this? Half into 2 will get cancelled. First term is integral cosecant square x, that is minus cot x. The next term will be minus half integral dx, that will be minus half x plus c. This is the answer. Easy questions now. So we will first simplify the given expression so we can easily integrate. Our purpose is to convert this into standard integrals. So 2 times cosecant square minus 1 integral will be this one. Easy. Minus cot x minus x by 2 plus c. Next question is integral of root of 1 plus sin 2x dx. Okay. Now again this is square root function. If there is square root x, we can integrate that. That is x power 1 by 2. We can integrate it easily by using x power n integral formula. Now for this function we don't know the integration. So what we can do is, again we have to eliminate this square root because we haven't learned any formula that has square roots. So our purpose is first to eliminate this square root. So that means we have to write the value inside in terms of square. Then we will get square root of some square number will get cancelled. So what we can do is, what is sin 2x? Sin 2x is nothing but 2 times sin x into cos x. Now this is in the form of 2ab. That means we have to write this 1 in terms of a square plus b square. Then we have square term a plus b whole square. So that means 1 can be written as sin square x plus cos square x. Sin square x plus cos square x. Then we will get sin square x plus cos square x plus 2 sin x cos x. Then we will get integral becomes integral of square root of, this will be sin x plus cos x whole square, sin x plus cos x whole square. Okay, now what is square root of square number? Either you can have positive number or negative number. Minus sin x minus cos x whole square, square root. It is also same value. That means here we have a positive number x square. Square root of x square will be either x or minus x. That means what we need to do? Take modulus. Final answer is this is equal to integral of modulus of, here we have dx. So integral modulus of sin x plus cos x, sin x plus cos x dx. Okay sir, now we don't know integral mod this function. Then what we need to do? Try to break down mod. How we can break down? We already have given the integral in the question. Integral x belongs to this interval, that is minus pi by 4 to 3 pi by 4. Now in this interval, see if this sin x plus cos x is positive or not. If it is positive, we will write it as it is. If it is negative, we will write minus of. So between minus pi by 4 to 3 pi by 4, what is the value of cos? It changes at 0, cos 0 is 1, then it will keep on decreasing. At pi by 2 it becomes 0, then at 3 pi by 4 it becomes minus 1 by root 2. What about sin x? Again from 0 it will be increasing, minus 1 by root 2 it will be increasing, at pi by 2 it will become 1 and then it will become 1 by root 2. Now when we add these two, the result will be positive or not. If it is negative, at what point it changes its sign? If it becomes 0, we have to understand that. So by graph we can understand that, but this curve is always positive. So what we can do? This mod x will be x itself. So this is integral of sin x plus cos x, sin x plus cos x dx. Now this is equal to integral separately. Integral sin is minus cos, integral cos is sin x. So we'll get sin x minus cos x plus constant. That is it. Easy questions. And try to remember this as a result or a formula also. 1 plus sin 2x is sin x plus cos x whole square. What about 1 minus sin 2x? Again it will be like in the form of a square plus b square minus 2ab. Then we will get a square minus b square minus 2ab is a minus b whole square. So that will be sin x minus cos x whole square. When we take square root, it will be mod of sin x plus cos x for first time. Second time, sin x minus cos x modulus. So we will write 1 as sin square plus cos square and 2 sin x cos x. This is sin x plus cos x whole square. This value is always positive in this interval. We can check with some values. So that is integral sin x plus integral cos x. Answer is sin x minus cos x plus constant. Next question is integral of 1 by 1 plus cos x. Okay sir, we can do this question in many ways. For now we will try to solve this in simpler terms. Our purpose is to convert this integrand into standard type so we can integrate it directly. Now in denominator we have 1 plus cos x. We don't know any formula. Then what we can do? Try to rationalize. That means we will multiply with its conjugate. So we can write this integral as integral of 1 by 1 plus cos x into multiply and divide by 1 minus cos x. 1 minus cos x, 1 minus cos x dx. Okay, next what we need to do? This is integral of 1 minus cos x divided by 1 plus cos x into 1 minus cos x, a plus b into a minus b, that is a square minus b square. That will be 1 minus cos square x. Okay sir, dx. Next, this is equal to integral of 1 minus cos x, 1 minus cos x divided by what is 1 minus cos square x? Sin square x. Sin square x dx. Okay sir. Next what we need to do? This is integral of 1 by sin square x divided separately. 1 by sin square x is cosecant square x. Cosecant square x minus cos by sin square. Cos by sin is cot, 1 by sin is cosecant. So we will get cosecant x cot x. Cosecant x cot x dx. Now these are its standard forms. We already know integral of cosecant and minus cosecant x cot x. What is the answer? Integral cosecant x is cosecant square x minus cot x and minus cosecant x cot x. That will be cosecant x plus cosecant x plus constant. That's it. Easy. Our purpose is to simplify. You should remember this result also. 1 by 1 plus cos x is cosecant square minus cosecant cot. 1 minus cos x by sin square x. Okay. Now we will see the solution. First step is to rationalize this. Make the denominator vanish. So for that we will multiply and divide by its conjugate and then divide it separately. That is cosecant square x minus of cosecant x cot x. So integral separately, that will be cosecant minus cot x. Okay. With this we will complete this session and we will start methods of integration from the next session, students. Always keep learning and keep growing. Success is yours line by line. Endigu nama Tapasya. Thank you, students.